The Ford Mustang Boss 429 is an iconic muscle car from the late 1960s that holds a special place in automotive history. Known for its raw power and unmistakable style, the Boss 429 represents the pinnacle of classic American muscle. Today, we're diving deep into what makes this car so legendary, from its distinct interior and bold exterior to its exceptional performance and current market value. Let's explore why this Mustang variant has captivated enthusiasts for generations. Starting with the interior, the Boss 429 is all about focusing on the driving experience. Ford designed it with simplicity and function in mind, prioritizing performance over luxury. Step inside and you'll find a classic, straightforward cabin that keeps you connected to the car's raw power. The seats are large and supportive, covered in rugged vinyl upholstery that's built to withstand the rigors of aggressive driving. The simplicity of the cabin emphasizes the no-nonsense attitude of this muscle car. This is a car where you feel the power in your hands and under your feet, with the seating providing a firm grip that makes you feel ready for the road. The dash layout is straightforward and practical, equipped with essential gauges that display vital information like speed, RPM, oil pressure, and fuel level. The dashboard is uncluttered with no fancy gadgets or displays to distract you from the driving experience. You get the basics and nothing more, just what you need to control and manage the immense power under the hood. The shifter is a notable feature, a Hurst 4-speed manual designed to provide short and satisfying gear shifts. This shifter gives drivers the confidence and precision they need to handle the car's power. Moving to the exterior, the Ford Mustang Boss 429 makes an unforgettable impression. One of the standout features is the car's aggressive hood scoop, which isn't just for show, it's a functional air intake that channels cool air directly to the engine, enhancing its performance. This scoop is one of the visual trademarks of the Boss 429 and gives the car an intimidating front-end look that's instantly recognizable. Its wide, low-slung stance and muscular fenders emphasize the power within, while details like chrome bumpers and polished wheels give it a classic high-performance look. Ford added distinctive Boss 429 badging on the grille and rear, marking this Mustang as something special. The exterior design balances classic styling with bold, aggressive touches. With its flared fenders and purposeful body lines, the Boss 429 embodies the spirit of the late 1960s American muscle era. From the rear, quad exhaust tips hint at power of the car's V8 engine, and the car sits low to the ground, enhancing its stance and aerodynamics. Under the hood, the performance of the Boss 429 is what truly makes it a legend. Ford equipped this Mustang with a massive 7.0-liter V8 engine, which is famously known as the 429 due to its cubic inch displacement. Originally, this engine was developed for NASCAR, but in order to compete in races, Ford needed to produce a street-legal version for homologation. The result was a Mustang that packed one of the most powerful engines of its time. This engine was not just powerful, but was also over-engineered with heavy-duty parts like forged steel connecting rods and high-flow intake manifolds that allowed it to breathe deeply at high RPMs. The Boss 429's engine delivers around 375 horsepower and 450 lb-ft of torque, numbers that made it one of the most powerful production cars of its era. The car can reach 60 mph in under 7 seconds, an impressive feat for a vehicle of its size and weight. While modern sports cars might outpace it, the Boss 429's acceleration and raw feel still captivate drivers. The handling of the Boss 429 was another area Ford paid attention to, giving it a unique suspension setup that improves stability and cornering. The heavy-duty suspension includes a lowered front end, stiffer springs, and a larger sway bar, which make it one of the best handling muscle cars of its time. The 4-speed manual transmission pairs well with the high-torque V8, providing a direct, visceral driving experience that connects the driver to the road. It's a car that requires skill to drive well, as managing the power and shifting effectively takes practice, especially with a high-performance engine like the 429. This car wasn't built just for straight line speed, it's also designed to give you confidence through corners thanks to its lower center of gravity and wider track width. Finally, let's talk about pricing. The Boss 429 was always a limited production car, with only 1,358 units produced over its 2-year run, making it rare and highly sought after. When it first hit the market in 1969, the Boss 429 was one of the most expensive Mustangs with a price tag around $4,800, a high price for a car in its day. Adjusted for inflation, that would be equivalent to about $35,000 today. However, due to its scarcity and iconic status, the Boss 429's value has skyrocketed over the decades. Today, a well-preserved original Boss 429 can command anywhere from $300,000 to over $500,000, with rare versions reaching even higher at auction. Originality is key, and those with matching numbers and factory-correct parts are especially prized by collectors. Restored versions can fetch high prices as well. and unique color options or limited edition models bring even more value. The Boss 429 is a collector's dream, and its value continues to appreciate as fewer examples remain in pristine condition. So what makes the Ford Mustang Boss 429 so special? It's a car that represents the best of the American muscle car era raw power, a bold design, and a rare status that makes it incredibly desirable. The Boss 429 was built not only to dominate on the streets, but also to make a statement. It's a car that combines both form and function in a way few vehicles have managed since, which is why it's celebrated by enthusiasts around the world. Whether you're a collector, a muscle car enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates classic American automotive design, the Boss 429 is an icon that demands respect. With its aggressive exterior, performance-focused interior, and legendary engine, it's a car that reminds us of a time when driving was all about the thrill, the sound, and the connection between car and driver. Thanks for joining us for this in-depth review of the Ford Mustang Boss 429. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of this classic muscle car. Would you take a Boss 429 over a modern Mustang? Or does today's technology outshine this classic powerhouse? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so let us know. And stay tuned for more car reviews and automotive content. See you next time.